So today is episode number 2 of Engineering Amino, and last time I talked about kind of where I'm at with the website and everything, but I really didn't talk about the beginnings, the early days of the company and just kind of creating it and how I came about it. And that's kind of what I wanted to touch on today. And I'm even gonna, these next couple episodes are gonna be me going kind of back in time, and I have all my old notes I'm gonna show, but just kind of going back in time and showing, the process that I went through, me personally, because I mean, everybody that creates a company does it differently. It's not, I didn't do the exact same thing someone else did, so I'm gonna show you just kind of some of the processes I went through and just my mind thought at the time, because when people say write your stuff down, which I did, fortunately, which was cool because I get to go look back and see what I did write down. Alright, so I got my notebook out, and the first kind of thing that it kind of sparked this was me, and I'll have all these up on the screen while I talk about it, was my schedule. And I mean, you can see that I lay out this time, and if you look really closely, you can see that it says some of the time slots are scheduled work, which was the designated times I made for the day to develop this company. I had these ideas. They were just ideas, you think about it, and I jot them down on my phone. And this was like the first real time that I actually started to put a piece or a pen to paper and actually start formulating ideas. So, and then at the top of this, you kind of see plans, goals for each start and steps. So you see I have my YouTube, I have app, Amino Records, Amino Engineering. So currently, Amino Engineering is really the only company I started currently as of this date. Both the other ones are coming. They're in the works, they're in the kind of background. Again, another video. I strictly want to stay on point today with just the startup. So here you can see, after I wrote down those 4 goals, I end up going and just one page per goal. With YouTube, Amino Engineering Solutions, so I do have my other YouTube channel that I do post for my company on. So I had that already planned out, my personal one, and then just some other neat ideas. Some things I've done so far, some things I haven't accomplished. And then for Amino Engineering Solutions, that planned out a little bit. Looking at this, you kind of see how much goes into a company that you really don't understand at the beginning. I have email, build website, logo, Facebook. It takes time. That's a couple days each, if not weeks each. I spent weeks on my website. And I don't want to say like I would go back and change that, but I think the one thing that I would have changed was me going hard at it a little bit bigger. But the good part is, it's only the first 5-6 months. It's very early, not like just launched a week ago. If I'm that self-aware now that I can start pushing now. Next is my apps. I have 2 or 3 that I really want to go with right now. I have people I need to contact regarding developing the apps. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to learn the programming. It just takes more time out of my day, but in the end, I think even being able to learn it a little bit or learn it with someone else is still gonna help me. And the last thing is Amino Records. YouTube, using SoundCloud, Spotify, and establish this base, doing song reviews, and then expanding from there. Eventually signing producers to work with your client. Each one of these is kind of but this is kind of the basis, what I thought about. This is the idea. This, I'm kind of going off a tangent here, but I've been listening to this book, Ask Gary Vee, and he talks about the sky and the ground. The thinking, the formulating, and then there's the ground, that's the doing. So this is the sky, this is just ideas that right now we're hitting the ground running. And I also do have gym, because that is something that I think would be cool to open. Keep reinvesting your money, keep opening more, because I think they are not even that it's a decent investment, but I think there are a lot of marketplace in some areas for a good gym that hasn't been tapped into yet. And also to provide a cool gym, I think is really cool. So I showed you the gym, I showed you the records, I showed you the engineering company, YouTube ideas. The main goal is I want to show you is just the beginning, the sole beginning of starting this company and where I truly did start. Because this is right in here. That's truly where I did start. It makes you commit. You know, writing something down on a piece of paper, saying something out loud. People say that again too. Is commit. That makes you commit. It makes you hear it. It registers, and it makes you. Makes you just go for it. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more. You know, this is just the beginning. Episode number 2. We're going for 100. So thank you. Check this out. This should be today's video. Bright and early in the morning. You can see the sun coming in. So have a good rest of the day.